It's the first lesson for these kids at the Grunewald Primary School in Berlin. The third graders are learning English. Their teacher is Edwige Kamgang. She's a career changer. In other words, she didn't originally study to become a teacher. She previously worked as a translator, but is now in the process of retraining as a teacher, a process that's heavy on theory and practice. She's been in the classroom for about 6 months now. The learning curve has been a steep one.
I have a lot on my plate. We have about 10 hours of seminars a week, and I teach 19 hours on top of that. And of course, you have to prepare the lessons and grade homework, plan excursions. It's a lot.
The 33-year-old also teaches German and math. She has a mentor at the school, an experienced teacher. The system is known as a professionalization concept. It's one that's now common in Berlin.
Career changer employees teach alone from their first day, and often without any sort of supervision. They've often not completed any sort of internship, and some don't have any other teaching experience, so they need support from colleagues at the school.
The career changers are being hired to fill the huge number of positions in Berlin. Like in other German states, many more children in the capital are currently entering the school system than were predicted. So many, in fact, that this year more than half of all primary school teachers hired to cover the shortfall don't have degrees in education. We asked the press secretary from the responsible department how planning could go so wrong.
You would have had to have started the process 10 years ago at the universities to now have those teachers in the schools.
And why did that not happen?
You'd have to ask those responsible at the time. You could say at the time we didn't anticipate what was coming in terms of population growth.
That growth helped Sabine Pendel, who originally studied music, to land a job as a teacher 3 years ago. She's also a career changer.
I like my job, really, and every day a bit more, because now, after 3 years, I have the feeling that it's working.
Unlike those who have studied teaching, the former piano teacher was thrown in at the deep end from the first day.
It would be a different thing if I could be in a class for half a year with a class teacher by my side to give me feedback and support when I needed it. But when you have to stand completely alone in front of a 3rd, 4th or 5th or 6th grade class and it's like, okay, time to teach math, you can imagine what it's like. It was absurd. I found it completely absurd.
Berlin isn't the only state in Germany to hire career changer teachers. Across the country, more than 20,000 teaching staff are needed. Edwige Kamgang only has to complete an 18-month training program before she'll be eligible for a permanent position and will be paid like a normal primary school teacher. But without career changers like her, the school system across Germany would eventually break down.